About 30 minutes outside of Nashville, down an unassuming street, live two new stars of the sports world.
The Long Brothers, Team Long Brothers.
Triathletes, who don't so much compete against each other, but rather race with each other.
Racing opened up a door for them that both of them like. When we're at a triathlon and I watch Connor and Caden, participating together in the races, it's really blows my mind sometimes. I never thought that would have been possible.
You see, Caden suffers from cerebral palsy, which affects his motor skills.
Life with Caden is very demanding. He wants a lot of attention. He needs a lot of attention.
Help me with this, please.
Then, in 2011, his older brother Connor had an idea.
This would be good enough.
Why not try racing together?
Before racing, he was always kind of in his bedroom.
It isn't easy. Caden can't walk or even talk, so Connor has to push or pull him the entire way. For kids triathlon, it's a 100-meter swim, 3 miles on a bike, and a half-mile run. That's grueling enough for a 9-year-old, let alone one who's carrying his little brother.
In my first race, I was second to last. I was very tired and it was very hard because I haven't trained and my legs, they weren't fit for that and couldn't run for a long time.
But they never quit. They've entered more than a dozen races together.
To see Connor out there and, he sacrificed the medals, the first, second, and third medals. He sacrificed all the winnings, just to let his brother be able to get the feel of what it meant to be an athlete, be out there competing.
I've wondered what it would be like if I did one by myself, but I've never thought to myself, I want to do a race by myself. Caden, he loves to swim and he loves to bike and he loves to do all that things and he loves to go fast. It wouldn't be very right to leave a little kid out of that.
But when Jenny was told about her son's condition, she did think Caden would be left out.
When I was still pregnant with Caden, and I bought this picture, and the picture was of two young boys, and they were pretty close in age, you could tell, and they were sitting on the dock, and they were fishing together, and I bought that picture to hang in their nursery. And when I found out the diagnosis, I immediately thought of that picture, because I immediately thought that was not going to be that's not going to be possible. They're not going to be able to be close. I went through like a hard time, a lot of depression, a lot of just wondering why. I wondered what went wrong. What can I do? How can I fix this? Then I was really mad, went through the moments I was mad at God a little bit.
Her anger turned to depression. Then she turned to the Psalms.
Psalms 40, verse 2. It was like I was stuck in the mud, like I was just stuck in that mud. I just wanted to feel happy again. I was tired of feeling down. He took my feet and he put it back on solid ground. Now I still have hard times, and that's normal. And I still get to the dark side sometimes, but that's when I go and I pray to God, please, just help me, Lord, help me get through this day. People have to say, why do you say that was a blessing? Why do you say that having a son with special needs was a blessing? I think God has a plan for everyone's lives. Just sometimes people want to know that plan right away. It takes time to find your purpose, to find, your strengths and what God's plan for you is. And at the time when we got a diagnosis, all we could see with our physical eyes was heartache. Caden wouldn't be able to walk, he wouldn't be able to do any of this. But, I learned to have faith that there was a greater purpose and a greater plan in God. And I think God has allowed this platform to show people that, we're all wonderfully made.
Meanwhile, Team Long Brothers race on. And though they may not win races, they are winning attention for their perseverance, sportsmanship, and most of all, brotherly love.
Me and Caden racing together, I would consider that romance.
their teammates. They both crossed together, you know, and it's not about winning first, second, or third. It was just about them doing something together and making it through that line and beating all the challenges that they had to face.